Just entered Newborough Forest. It's just suddenly got a lot more interesting. It'll be like snow, but with shorts and t-shirt and sand. Other people have been down here, so I'm presuming it's alright. It's the only way to Cribbenai by the looks of it. There's the lighthouse, Llanddwyn, or something like that. Can't see the church yet unless it's further on up. It's just occurred to me it might not actually even be here. We'll see, but anyway, makes a nice picture, that does. There's the Llyn Peninsula. Car's just overtaken me, so it must be a resident. Be nice to live down here. Gorgeous golden hour sunlight on the sand. Snowdonia. Then the dip there and onto the Llyn Peninsula. And over there is Llanddwyn, something like that. The church is up there somewhere. There's a little building over there. So we'll head up there before it gets too dark and then ride back through the forest and carry on. And hopefully won't get caught by the tide, if you can get caught by the tide. I don't think so. Very sandy. It's going to be difficult to get. Oh look, to get there. The kestrel. That's the way back that we're going. Just walking along. I failed to get any good pictures of the kestrel, but it was a radio tag bird. You could see the tag on the back, the aerial. Very sort of laborious section of the ride, but pretty good. I might just miss the sunset though over there, but we'll see. Just walking along here because it's easier than the soft stuff. There's the end that we're going to up there. Can't see Carnarvon from here. This is the very tip. See the lights going on now across the Menai Strait. Yeah, Snowdon is there, covered in cloud. There's no Cribbenai here. It's obviously further on up. I don't think I'll get to it in the light. I'm not hanging around here though because the tide's coming in. May already even cut me off. But I might have to wade a bit, I'm not sure. Gorgeous sunset though, very nice. As I was going around Llanddwyn Island, or Llanddwyn as it is in Welsh, it was a really magical, beautiful place, and with a fascinating history as well, which I've researched afterwards. The Named Llanddwyn, it's the search of St Dwynwen, and she's the Welsh patron saint of lovers, so the Welsh equivalent of St Valentine. Her feast day is on the 25th of January, celebrated by the Welsh with cards and flowers, and in my town of Aberystwyth they have a big parade as well. So it's like St Valentine's Day. And she lived during the 5th century AD, was one of the 24 daughters of St Brychan, a Welsh prince of Brycheiniog, Brecon, and she fell in love with a young man named Maelon, but rejected his advances. And depending on which story you read, was because she wished to remain chaste and become a nun, or because her father was against the marriage. And the story goes that she prayed to be released from the unhappy love, and dreamed that she was given a potion to do this. However, the potion turned Maelon to ice. She then prayed that she be granted 3 wishes. 1, that Maelon be revived, 2, that all true lovers find happiness, and 3, that she should never again wish to be married. Then retreated to the solitude of St Dwynwen to follow the life of a hermit, where visitors leave offerings at her shrine. And the ruins of the chapel, which is in the photographs, is actually from the 16th century, because during Tudor times people would come on pilgrimage, and it became the richest place of pilgrimage in the area. The ruins of the chapel still stand today and make for a very nice photograph. The current lighthouse was built in 1845. Now it has a modern light on it, and the cottages that were built to house the lighthouse keepers are now restored, and the lifeboat station was active from 1840 to 1903, and it saved 101 lives in 35 separate incidents. It's a beautiful, really beautiful island, a very magical place. As I found out, it isn't actually an island. It's only an island at low tide. At high tide it ceases to be an island, and you'll see what happens when I discovered that later on. Tide's coming quite far. It's only knee height though, that guy's just walked through it. I watched him first, so I'm going to take my shoes off and then walk up to over there and get off. That flashing light is a patrol van. There's some talking to those campers as well, so I'll just keep walking and might avoid them actually. There we go. Quite nice actually, although the bottom bracket did get a bit salty earlier. I've got I'll let my feet dry walking through the sand a bit. Tons of sandhopper things as well. Right, I'll have a bite to eat now, relax a bit and press on. This will probably be the last video of today with the GoPro. 21:58, that's 10 o'clock at night. That's good. I think by 4, getting light again, so it's only 6 hours of darkness. Crib and I isn't there, so obviously we're going to have to go somewhere else. The chain doesn't sound too terrible. Sounds a bit worse, but not too bad. I've brushed all the sand off my feet, most of it, so that shouldn't be a problem. And now we're just going to find out what's at the other end of this track, because I've seen the patrols going around. I don't know if I'm allowed up here or not, but this track is less used and it doesn't have marker lights on it. The other tracks have marker lights on, little flashing orange ones. this one is completely unoccupied by the looks of it so far. Don't jinx it. Oops, sand. Well, it's taken me on the Isle of Anglesey coast path, which I don't really want to go on at this time of night, but I'll have to. I've got the bivvy bag anyway and it's still daylight, so just keep pushing and we'll have to see how good it goes. Able to ride again. The brakes are covered in sand and the chain doesn't sound too good, so I think I don't know whether to forego the other bits of rough stuff during the night, but I do want to look at Cribbenai. I think if I want to see sights on Anglesey, I'll get the train to Porthmadog in the future. So that'll take, well, it'll take, if it takes 3 hours, it's still better than the 7 or 6 or 7 it would take me to get there. Get an early train up, get to Anglesey and then ride back. It's still going to be nearly 200-mile ride like that. Mind you, there might be enough afterglow to see Cribbenai in the dark, but there's a lot of footpaths again. We'll see when I get there. Even if I don't even know if I've routed the route, I can't remember where the route goes, to be honest. I did check it before I come out, but when I was checking it, I never thought to look at Cribbenai. I only thought to look at tiles, which was a mistake. So yeah, but the light isn't great anyway now. So yeah, plan for the future is a train. These are the lights I mentioned, guiding me back to the main road. I'm on the normal forest track now, so we'll see what happens if I meet a warden. Just left the forest. There was a guy there in a porter cabin at the entrance. He had the door open and the light was on, so I snuck past and had a glance back, and he was watching me leave. So I did. There's probably nothing to it, but I felt sort of surreptitious. Nice ponies over there. Nice bit of flat road as well. As you tick up the mileage, get the average speed up. Looking back to the forest, you can just see the mountains on the horizon. So I'm not that far away. I've done a lot of miles, but I've not got far up the island. Well, I feel like I've done a lot of miles anyway. It's a bit of a loopy route to cross Colin, but about 20 more miles.